My name is Rachel and I'm a first year student in social sciences. In my first lectures, we talked about plagiarism and academic integrity. There are guidelines in my course syllabus, but I wanted to avoid any problems. So, I did some research. I went to Brock's academic integrity website to find out more about plagiarism. In the section for undergraduate students, it explains that plagiarism is submitting material in whole or in part that is not your own work without citing the source. It also explains that you cite any information that is not common knowledge. I looked through the videos and resources, which were helpful, but I wondered about students in the social sciences. What issues do they see? What is common knowledge? What advice would they give? Then I saw this in the dollar store and I decided to go ask some students.
Hey Marlena.
Hey.
Hey, so now that you're in third year, I'm hoping that your professors have talked to you guys about common knowledge because I'm trying to figure out how to cite it in my papers.
Sure. So common knowledge is a commonly agreed upon fact. So for example, Justin Trudeau, he's the Prime Minister of Canada. That's a fact. And I wouldn't cite that type of information in my paper. In fact, I don't even use common knowledge in my paper.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's think of another example. Is it common knowledge that bullying is increasing in the classrooms?
No?
Right, it's not a commonly agreed upon fact. You're probably wondering, how do I know that bullying is increasing in the classroom?
How do you know?
That's a good question. So I'd have to support that claim in my paper using course readings or research. I'd have to include research that shows that bullying is increasing. Where, what age group, stuff like that.
Okay, I see.
I'd also have to define what I mean by bullying. So what does bullying involve?
Would you find that in a dictionary?
No, I wouldn't use the dictionary. I use course readings or research.
Okay, and then you cite those as sources in your paper.
Correct. So you'd cite in text and on a reference page.
But what if I couldn't find any research to show bullying is increasing?
Then I wouldn't make that claim in my paper.
Okay, that makes sense. So then back to your Justin Trudeau example, I wouldn't cite that he's a prime minister because that should be common knowledge.
Right.
But if I wanted to claim that he's a good or bad prime minister and what I mean by that, then obviously I need sources.
Yes, and you'd cite that information in your paper.
Okay, thanks. That helps a lot.
Yo, Danny, did you watch Frozen 2?
Did. Loved it. Such a great movie. Just gotta let it go, you know?
Danny and Mateo!
Hey, Rach.
Danny, what happened to your face?
Basketball injury.
Oh, beauty. Listen, I am researching plagiarism right now, and you're both in second year, so I'm wondering if you guys can let me know what issues social sciences students
Whoa,
face.
is this working?
That is
Testing.
working.
1, 2, 3. Well, I'll tell you something. When we have an individual assignment, sometimes I've seen that students work together when they shouldn't.
Yeah, some students even work together discussing specific research ideas. It can cause a lot of problems.
Especially the results, you know? Their papers just end up being very, very similar.
So, don't work with other students.
Oh, no. Here, we're just studying. We're studying here. We're not working together.
Studying's a great way to review lecture content and stay ahead. No problem with that.
Yeah, we're studying together. We pass together. We fail together.
Great. Thanks, guys.
See you, Rach.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey guys, I'm just working on this psychology essay, but since you're here, do you think you can give me some tips on avoiding plagiarism?
Come on, I'm naturally beautiful. For starters, you always want to be practicing your paraphrasing and citing. I had to learn it the hard way. You can't just change a few words and call your own. Always reference external materials.
Makes sense.
I have one as well.
Oh, hey Vinny.
Make sure you track all your ideas and researches when you're reading. I remember spending a lot of time on my assignment because I forgot my page number markers.
My turn. It's better to hand your essay in late rather than forgetting to cite.
You always want to book time extra, and you always want to use your TAs and extra help. You know, there's always library
Okay.
resources and everything.
Remember,
That's
it takes longer
great.
than you think.
You know, return time. Let it go.
Thanks, guys.
Whew, I really learned a lot. Also, while walking around campus, I found this. I found out that this is an example of contract cheating. So let's add do your own work to the list. And something I heard from everyone, if you're uncertain about what to do, ask your TA or professor. Explore the Dig Deeper section on Sakai for more resources and enjoy your social sciences courses. Thank you for joining me.
Proof of that argument.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.